they're in their low block. We have to then break them down. Trent is a guy that when we get the ball back, will stop them getting into a low block because he'll play the pass early into the front men that they haven't got set, and we haven't got anybody that even tries to do that. That is the point. This is why you take a Trent. This is why you take a Wharton. This is why you take a Lewis Hall.
He can't
Someone that's just
defend.
gonna hit
He
It doesn't
can't.
matter.
And if he gets caught out of position all too often, at that level, you can't do that. Sorry, you can't. He's not taking
At
that
what
risk.
level?
He's at the highest level. World
If
Cup,
he can't defend him, why is he playing
But
for
he's
Liverpool?
won at
Why is
the
he playing
highest
for
level.
Madrid? He's won at the highest level, so you can't
He's won
say he can't
Champions Leagues and
defend.
Prems. That's the highest level.
He can't. What are you talking about? What's going on, people? It's your boy B-Yax, and welcome to another episode of Fly on the Wall Perspective. And I have an esteemed panel. Sorry, I had to just emphasise that.
Because I'm here, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm back.
You got Charlie the Troll. Nah, joking.
Back again.
Zayn, Ball of Duty General. Yassin's back.
Just a member, G. Just a member.
He's a bit grumpy today.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Obviously, we've got Mitch representing where the owls sleep.
Yes.
How's everyone doing? Enjoying the weather?
Yeah, loving it.
Yeah, loving it, man.
Yeah.
Charlie's melting, but the rest of us are
Too white for this.
There's white people that are loving the sun as well. Right? To be honest. Yeah, there's people are sunbathing everywhere.
Me.
So, the World Cup, has it lived up to your expectations? Has it lived up to the heights? Because some people are, just being a bit apprehensive, about this World Cup. But me, I love it, when the World Cup's on. I think it's a celebration of, diverse culture that that we see, you know what I mean? So people just, representing for their countries, and you see a lot of joy, and yeah, so I think it's World Cup, I love it, yeah, so what do you guys think then?
I think people are always going to be apprehensive when it's held in certain locations, certain countries. Same thing happened with Qatar, innit? But once the football starts, that's all that matters, really. And I think as far as the football goes, it's been kind of lit. I think the GOAT is giving us a last dance.
So all of a sudden, like, just talks to
Talking
them.
about Ronaldo.
No, there's only one GOAT.
No, we're gonna get there. Just funny, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, this World Cup's gonna get boycotted, innit?" Like all of a sudden,
that's
like, out the window now,
People
innit?
talk all of that, but then once the football starts, it's football,
Yeah.
innit? Do you know what I mean?
No,
I think the
course.
games have been exciting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like the group stages have been lit.
And the underdogs have been doing really well
Yeah,
as well.
100%.
Look at Cape Verde, what a story.
100%.
Yeah.
That.
So they've been a pleasant surprise, Obviously, man's representing. I could support multiple teams. I'm a multicultural guy.
Who else
Glory
can you
hunter,
support?
just-
Who else can you support?
He
Senegal,
supports France.
France.
France, why?
What are the reasons?
Because I got French people in my family.
Fair.
I'm coming from a French-speaking African country. And obviously,
You going back like 300
Is that the
years.
reason
I'm
to
British.
support France? Or would that be the reason
I'm British.
to not support France?
I've got French people in my family. What do you mean? I'm giving you my reasons,
No,
bro.
because I know people.
I speak French.
I know people who.
My
don't support
country
France.
is the biggest French-speaking country in the world.
But I know people don't support France for the opposite. I know people saying, "Nah, I ain't supporting the colonizers."
I know, but you don't.
That's what I'm saying,
You
innit?
turn your back on Ghana. Or you
I'll
rooting for England. England.
Never turn my back.
You
on
rooting
Ghana.
for England.
Check the group chat. Check the group chat.
Einstein.
Check the group chat. Listen, if you want to do this thing where you start lying on camera,
What do you mean?
Started.
What do you mean lying on camera?
you know what I mean? Like, if you want to start lying
Who
on
was you
camera,
referring to us?
it's your platform.
Who
You
was
can
you
lie on
referring
the
to?
camera if you want. You know who I
But
support.
anyway, I'm just saying, yeah, there's a few, a few teams that I could, it's only right. There's loads of people that can relate to that. You're torn, but yeah, obviously, it's the knockouts, last 32, so we're gonna start off with England, okay. After the result against Croatia, it's coming home. Everybody was partying, and then we played Ghana, and
Daylight robbery.
all of a sudden now everybody's scrutinising
Daylight robbery.
Tuchel, so
We're scrutinising VAR, my guy.
It felt like it was a defeat. You know what I'm saying? The way the football critics were talking about it. You know, they generally felt that it was like it was a defeat. You know, and obviously yesterday we won 2-0 against Panama. So, but I do want to start off with. We'll touch on the Croatia game, and then we're gonna also talk on the Ghana match, and then the Panama one. So, we've got a little sequel there, So, yeah, what's your take, Mitch?
I definitely wasn't one of these coming home after Croatia. I thought the first half was just as drab as all the other games so far. The second half was much better. There was emphasis behind the way we was attacking. I rated Tuchel for the changes he made, but that's just one game. Like you say, we rolled into the Ghana game. Wasn't great. Yesterday wasn't great, although we won 2-0, and it just looks a little bit like same old England. I used to be frustrated with Southgate for the same reasons I'm now looking at Tuchel. And even on the last show when we spoke about squad selection, there was questions, and those questions are coming to fruition now. You can see why people were questioning some of the players he took in the squad, and even when Livramento gets injured, bringing in Chalobah doesn't seem to make any sense. Now we're down to bare bones and one more injury in defence. So Dan Burn at left back at the World Cup. I don't even want to see at Newcastle. There's more worrying signs than positive signs for me at the minute, and yeah, it's not a good place to be.
And Yasin?
I just think it's the same old England, isn't it? I think like the squad selection was bonkers. Leaving out the technicians that he left out was bonkers. You set yourself up for failing against teams that play low blocks.
What players are you talking about in particular?
I'm talking about
Cole
Trent.
Palmer.
I'm talking about Trent. I'm talking about Cole Palmer. I'm talking about Foden. I'm talking about Adam Wharton.
So they should all be in the squad.
I would have thrown Lewis Hall into that as well, by the way.
Yeah,
100%.
Lewis Hall. Even Harry Maguire's got better distro than these centre backs that he picked. I think he's picked. When I look at the squad, I think he's left out a lot of technicians and he's picked a very.
But so you're not really. It sounds like you're not really judging it based off form, though.
No, I'm not. I don't think you should entirely base squads off form.
No, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
As well. At the same time,
I think it should be.
Lewis been the best left back in the league.
I think it should be profiles.
Yeah.
Like form does play into it, but I think it should be profiles.
I think it's new waters for England. I think they're trying to do that with Tuchel. I think because there's no one thing I've always hated about England. I think there was favoritism. You know what I'm saying? And that used to be a big problem. So I think now, obviously, omitting the big names. I like that approach. But I like how he's included Ivan Toney, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Playing in Saudi, but I think that's it's a good sign. It's to have somebody like Ivan Toney. Obviously, he's not playing in the top league, but still involved because what he's capable of doing.
He's not going to play any minutes at this World Cup now.
Yeah. And also, I think he's omitted the big names to just show that I'm Tuchel, I'm the boss. What I say goes. I don't think he's omitted the big names for footballing reasons. I'll be real, because you just can't admit Trent Alexander-Arnold and tell me it's about footballing reasons, bro. When you're picking Jed Spence,
but he wants a fullback that can defend though, and that's the bottom line.
Trent can defend though.
No,
he's
not a great defender. He's not a great defender. He's not a great. He's not.
You said something. Sorry, you said in the group chat you was like, if Trent played against Ghana, he would have been exposed. Yeah, I didn't agree with that because he might have got exposed on the counter. But at the same time, you could say he could have created 3-4 chances with his balls in the box.
I also think.
But Madueke created chances, but they weren't converted.
I also think this Trent.
He put 2 balls in the box.
Who got more balls than him in the box?
It doesn't. Just because he done it the most doesn't mean he was.
That doesn't mean.
Also, I think this Trent can't defend thing is overstated. There's been games where he's been rinsed. However, I think it's overstated.
Far too often, bro. I'm a Liverpool fan, and
Do you think he's significantly worse a defender than Spence and Livramento?
They're better defenders than him, and that's why Tuchel was not chancing it with people like Trent. That's just not his.
Tell me Trent is chancing it, bro.
It is
a generational footballer,
bro. Defensively, in a World Cup, he's not doing that.
That's why you're.
Do you know what I mean? They're gonna live and die by these decisions.
Why do you need
Someone
defensive players against Ghana?
Someone like Trent
Panama?
can easily unlock Ghana's defense. But
Denmark, Croatia,
you-
like, we haven't
yeah,
really needed to defend. I get it in the big games.
Yeah.
If we come up against Spain, you need a more
100%,
defensive right.
100%.
But what about all the other games? There's going to be
100%.
2-3 of them in the whole tournament. We're going to play like 9 games if we get.
Yeah,
to
we
the
all know what Trent can do on the ball, but it's not just about Trent. You know what I'm saying? He wants
not.
he wants
It's about
fullbacks
all of these players.
who are robust and who can defend, and I agree with that. You can't have it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Reece James. You know, but even against obviously Ghana, you know he was average at
He's been
best.
poor
You know, and you know me, I'm always singing these praises. You know, Reece James, but again, I still stand on had Trent been playing.
Are you
It
one
would
of
have
those?
been-
Are you one of those?
there would have been
Liverpool
major
fans
problems for-
who's burning because he cut to Real Madrid.
No.
No, I'm just asking.
No, he played his part. He's played his part.
Trent's
No.
arguably your greatest ever fullback. So are you one of those? Are you one of those Liverpool fans who's burning because he cut?
Why he won
If he
everything
was
with
still
us?
in your team,
I'm not one of those.
Shelling.
I'm not.
I don't think you'll be saying all
No,
of
I'm
this.
not one
He
of
shouldn't
those
be in the
guys,
squad.
bro. I'm not. I generally no. I'm being real, but this is what happens, isn't it? In football, people come and they go. He was exceptional for us, won everything, and it was time. What else? You know, no, I'm not mad.
100%.
I'm not mad at it.
And he could be
it's
exceptional for England.
I'm not one of those. Remember what they try to do? Just sticking him in midfield for the Euros and look how that played out. You know what I mean? No, but it was like, oh, because this is what I hate about England. This mentality, because he could spray a ball, just like, oh yeah, play him. Oh, come on, man.
He's not
Sorry,
spraying the ball.
that's because England love that. They love someone who's got a swaz.
I hear
They
it.
love that.
It's
They
not
love that. The
right.
Beckham. They love that. They
hear it.
Beckham was on Talk Sport talking about, oh yeah, he was very similar to me, Trent. What a player. All of that. Man.
No, but-
Can you defend
To
me?
be fair, Beckham saved England a few times with Swaz.
Exactly.
Against
and
Greece,
Trent could do
that
that.
free kick-
Trent could do that.
Have we even?
That's
been that
another
good
argument.
defensively,
That's
though?
another argument.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Panama could have had a couple.
That's
Like,
But-
what it is.
every time I looked
If we're
up, the
still
Panama
Yeah,
on the counter-attack.
guys,
Ghana should
sorry.
have had a
Let's try our best, obviously, to not talk
Yeah.
over each other.
Yeah.
I just want you to land on your point.
my point
and
is,
then-
he picked a squad that are, to me, are not technicians who could operate in tight spaces and break down low blocks. And now we're seeing it unfold. We saw it unfold in that Ghana game. Like they didn't really create anything, really do anything.
Can I jump in there?
Yeah,
though?
go on.
So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's basically saying this team's built to beat the Spains and the Frances.
Yeah.
He's saying when it comes to
too cool. We talk about.
Yeah.
when teams are going to come at us, we're going to bang them on the counter.
Yeah, that's what he's picked. He's picked a
that's what he's
transition
picked.
team.
So we
Yeah.
haven't had the chance to see if that's going to work yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. But
At the same time, I don't agree
the
with-
chance.
I don't agree with some of his decisions,
'Cause-
but play against Spain and then or France and then we beat.
Who
them.
would you like to see removed, and who would you like to see come in, Charlie, for England? For England to.
But that's not my point. I'm saying he's picked a team for those games, and we.
No, but I want to know what you
think
think because you've disagreed with some of his selections, have you not?
What, in the squad or in
No,
the
but I'm
starting
giving the
lineup?
benefit of the doubt. I'm saying he's picked a team to do that. Apparently.
Yeah, but obviously you're not you're not happy with certain decisions that he's made, selections. So like, who would you like? I'm saying, who
Oh
would
no,
you
but
like?
that's what I'm
Who
saying.
would you
I'm
like
giving the
to?
benefit of the doubt
I
for
can-
now.
I can
I
answer
can
this
disagree,
question.
but I'm
But
saying.
no, I want Charlie to.
Okay, go on.
No, you answer.
No, but this is what I'm directing this one at you,
I'm
man.
giving him the
Because
benefit
you got
of the
these-
doubt. I can still disagree with him and say, listen, I can disagree and say I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't have to.
That don't really make sense to me.
It does.
bro.
It does make sense.
How? Just try and make it make sense, please. Because even in the group chat, you were saying certain things. You was not,
Okay, I'll
not a
pick
fan of
one
certain
player-
players
Okay, one
starting.
player, for
so
example,
I want to
Straight
get
away, Jed Spence. Why is he
that?
even there? Why is he even there? Why is he even playing for England? And like, why?
because he's a quality right back.
Just stop it.
He's
Boris,
quality.
come on, you can't
Quality.
be doing this.
He's quality. He can defend it. He can attack. He can do
Oh,
that.
Can attack.
God,
Jed
you
Spence
can't
can.
attack.
Nah,
Bro, do you see how he was playing last season? The beginning of last season.
He's just fast.
an athlete. Athlete.
He was playing really well for Spurs. At the first half of the season, when Spurs were doing all right before they started crumbling, Jed Spence individual performances. I see why he's in there. I like him. You don't need to, but
I know you
see,
like him.
Even there's this narrative about. In football, if you've played at a half decent level, just because the manager shouts at you doesn't mean like he's digging you out or it can appear like that. But there's this narrative. I think people are thinking like Tuchel doesn't like Spence. It's not. He
does.
you know what I mean? There's certain players that I love managers like that. No matter what, even Madueke, no matter what you think, he's gonna play these kind of players because he knows what they can offer. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why Jed Spence is a good fullback for me, a very good on his day especially. I rate him. I'm not gonna waver on that. You know what I mean? So yeah, sorry, that's just my take on the Jed Spence situation. Feel. Yeah, but you're doing selective hearing. You're doing selective hearing.
I can disagree.
No,
I
fair
can
enough,
disagree with
fair
some of
enough,
his
fair enough,
selections and
fair
still
enough.
given the benefit of that. Look, he's picked the team that's going to play against the big teams. That I can still, yeah.
But the thing is, it's a tournament, so you've got enough
qualify.
positions in the squad to pick a team that can play against the big teams and the small teams.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And he hasn't done that. I don't think he's done that. So
He's gone completely one-dimensional.
yeah, 100%.
But then you say it's one-dimensional. Yeah, my biggest frustration is what is the plan? Because I can't see it. Like to break down the low block teams, there has to be a plan to break them down. And so far, we haven't seen what we're trying to do. It's just get it into them wide little pockets, create a triangle, play it about, go across.
Mitch, who would you like to see start? Who would you like to see start for England? And who would you like to see removed, please? Because I'm hearing this, but I want to hear players that people want to see starting for England. That's what I want to hear, because there's a lot of huffing and puffing, and okay, well, who plays then? That's my thing.
You didn't want to hear my list.
No, I do. We absolutely do. No, sorry, we'll just.
I know.
For me, there was a few pointless ones in there. Like Kwanzaa was a pointless one. Jed Spence was a pointless one. Livramento was pretty pointless as well. Reece James. These players get injured too often to play in a tournament where when you get to the knockout rounds, it's a game every 3 days. Like, why are you taking injury-prone players? And in attacking-wise, for me, as much as he's had a good season, even someone like Morgan Rogers, you're talking about beating these big teams. You want big game players. Like, they might be slightly off form, but who else is going to score the goals and just step up? Morgan Rogers isn't going to be one of them guys.
Yeah, but
so I would have taken
saying
someone
like
you
got to play people off merit though? I'm also you can't just
you have to take it off logic as well at the same time. Of do they deliver on the big stage? Do you know they can be that guy when they need to?
Reece James has got a proven track record for
Rodgers.
that.
I think Rodgers.
Reece James is not no slouch.
I would have Rodgers in the squad.
Mitch. Reece James ain't no slouch.
You can't say he's not a big game player.
You know
He's
this.
not played in big games. It's a bit harsh.
That's exactly the problem.
Livramento, yeah, but I'm on about Reece James here. You know what I'm saying? We can't say the same thing about him.
I don't think you should just due to his injury, just due to how injured he is.
Because
We've got so many fullbacks.
Class is permanent. You know what I mean?
We've got so many fullbacks.
No, the fullback discussion is bonkers. Like right back, it's plain and simple. You pick Reece James, you pick Trent. I don't think there's any more of a discussion because those two are two of the best fullbacks I've ever seen in this country.
Left back, I pick Lewis Hall.
Am I lying?
Trent can't defend to save his life, mate. He's been rinsed too many times, man.
You're burning. He left you.
You know what I mean? Like people know this,
Liverpool's
man.
greatest ever fullback, probably, but you're burning.
Say that arguably, but I'm not going to defend. He's not great defensively, but offensively, what a player! What he can do on the ball. Can we not try and talk over each other?
Yeah, right, cool.
You know what I mean? So, but offensively, what he can do on the ball, I'm just being objective. Like, you know, I've always said Reece James is out and out better than Trent. Like, it's not.
100%.
I don't need to be biased. You think I'm not need to be biased, bro. I don't really.
But I said James and Trent. I said they're the two right backs you picked. That's it.
But you said arguably Trent. I know you like Trent. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're saying Trent, you know, arguably England's best fullback ever. And
in terms of the right back,
do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
He's up there.
Trent's arguably England's best right back ever.
Yeah.
In terms of the right backs I've seen, he's in the conversation.
100% you put him in the conversation. I don't see why you wouldn't.
I just think his ability on the ball. He's just what he can do on the ball. You know what I mean? Obviously, look. Nowadays, fullbacks, it's like they can get away with not being defensive or be able to defend. I guess So on the ball, is now this generation that we live in. It's about what these fullbacks can do on the ball and attacking fullbacks, bombing forward. If you didn't see Trent at the height of his career at Liverpool, it was unbelievable. Him and Robbo, another I think all round better defender than Trent. But them two, they were going forward, unreal. Trent, what he could do on the. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's annoying because I think if he was just a bit better at defending, he would be like the complete. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's where I'm at with him.
When we're playing a double pivot of
technically a
Anderson and
gifted
Rice,
player,
why do you
of course.
Yeah. Why do you need both holding? Why do you need two sitting players?
We're seeing him sitting at home for Jed Spence. Like, come on.
But I understand that. Sorry, Mitch. Back to obviously, I wanted you to land about obviously who you would like to see in the squad and
well,
removed.
like we were saying on the technical, even players like Ivan Toney, it's good
Yeah.
that he picked him off the back of being in Saudi. But if he's not going to play, what's the point? Bring someone that can do a little bit of magic and unlock a defence. Like you've got Kane, who's going to play every single minute
But
we need
I
him to
think
play.
that's problematic sometimes. I want Kane. I think they're afraid. There's still this like they don't want to take Kane off when really certain games when
you can play him with
he's
somebody.
not. You can do that too, but there's nothing wrong. France take up Mbappe. I see top teams take up their star
It's
man,
different though.
their
It's
talisman.
different.
Sometimes
Kane's
you have there's nothing wrong with going some different. Football's not an individual
Yeah.
sport. Do you know what I mean?
Biggest guy.
We've
Kane
literally taken two
So-
backup strikers. They're not even rotations. They're straight backups. So why have we got a Kane who's first choice, Watkins who must be second
Kane-
choice? Because
this is what I'm saying. It's like they're virtual signaling with like your Tonys and that, because it's just like they're not gonna when England are crying out for something different. It's not gonna he's not gonna. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna take Harry Kane off. He might when we're playing against sort of these kind of teams against Ghana, low block, physical teams. You know what I'm saying? That are gonna nullify Kane. But obviously we know what Kane can do. Give him a chance, but sometimes it's a bit too. I think you need something fresh. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? We'll wait and see to see if Tuchel's brave enough to to take off Kane sometimes. I think certain times, obviously, England need Harry Kane. I'm not saying we his record speaks for itself. You know what I mean? But I think England can be a way more effective counter-attacking side. If they just shuffle a few things around. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what England at their best. England are never going to be this possession team that everybody wants them to be. They're always going to be they're at the best when they're counter-attacking England.
But I don't see who we come up against who are going to have that much more of the ball for us to be a counter-attacking team. There's probably only two countries in the world.
England haven't got a creative midfielder that can really pull strings at an international level. It's failed. We've had, what I mean. We've seen it. Tried to, with Gerrard. You see how he does it with Liverpool. When it comes to England, it's like, what I'm saying.
Planning for so basically set up to plan to get to the final and play either France or
But you know what I
Spain
mean, Mitch?
to
Do you know what I
play
mean
that way.
about the
Doesn't make any
creative play,
sense.
someone that can unlock defences. England haven't got that. England, it doesn't work with England. Do you know? England have very good players. They just need to find an identity, a system that's going to bring up the best. Do you know what I mean?
I think we have a few, but they're dotted about in different positions.
Creative midfielders that can unlock defences.
No, just players, different players that can.
No, but I'm talking about
Foden. But then
I'm talking about centre midfielder. I don't want to hear Foden. I mean, when it comes to England, especially. So that's where I start. Where, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm getting very particular in the point that
can unlock defences.
Please allow it. Please.
He can though.
Please.
He can though. Players that break lines quickly that then get you in behind the midfield.
Don't dismiss
That's why you take
player.
your Trents and that's why you also take your Lewis Halls because they play them dangerous passes through the teams as they push up, and then you're in behind the midfield.
So why is he not playing?
Who?
Because he hasn't taken none of these players. He's gone too safe.
Because he hasn't taken them. Yeah.
Because they're not good enough. They're not these guys that you're trying to make out. They're just not. They're not. Sorry.
saying because
Look at Modric. Look at what Modric done. Obviously, he had a stinker against England, but you know what I mean. Those match with he's just in midfield, creative. He runs the game. He dictates the same way he plays for Madrid. You know, he can do that for Croatia, and he's gone. The whole distance.
But Modric is not the bar, bro.
Do you know what I mean? But I'm talking. What I'm trying to say is England haven't got. I don't think they have those type of players. Which is fine.
I think we
find another
just
system.
cater for them.
Yeah.
Counter attack is. I feel like with England too. But okay, if counter attacking that work, we're hoping on Kane to you know what I mean, to find the winner. And that's too. If you look at teams like France, look at there's so many. You can win games. There's so many individual players there that can just take the game in the scruff of the neck, and win you the match. England, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm going back to the original point because you're saying there's no identity with England.
But France is the perfect example.
Yeah.
They've got a front four that's just scary.
And then they got Elise though,
and they just go right. You man go.
Stop.
And then we just let these two protect. England don't do that.
But they
they're
ain't got the
just letting
players,
them
Mitch.
four
Mitch,
play.
they haven't got the players. They haven't got the creative players. France do. This is my point.
Nah, it's just don't, I just
This
don't think we
is
trust them
this is
enough.
my point. They got so much. They got
just
so
don't
much
trust them enough.
match winners and left, right, and centre. Oh, come on, you know this, but we watch
I
football.
disagree.
England are not on that level.
They're
England,
not.
do
The
you
players
know
aren't
what
of
I
a
mean?
certain level.
It's
but
that.
there's no trust because the players we're playing.
By the way,
Gordon
I
and
need to be
Madueke,
clear. I don't
flanking
really
Kane.
rate England. I'm being very clear. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Generally, do you know what I'm saying? I'm being very clear on that. You know, I want England to do well, but I just think that there's just so much delusional takes when it comes to England. We've got to understand the strengths of the team. Every team has their strengths and weaknesses. You've got to understand the strengths of your team.
And
And
I agree. You do.
Do you know what I mean?
But I'm not having anybody try and tell me that Madueke is more likely to unlock a defence from the right hand side than Cole Palmer.
Yeah, it's
There is
crazy.
no planet
Bonkers.
that's a true statement.
But who?
bonkers.
Okay, but he's had a better season.
Madueke is
I
whack
don't think
regardless of how good his
No,
Madueke
season.
but-
had a better season.
Listen, there's
He won
bias,
more.
man. There's club bias. I know people dislike him, but why is he? Why is he starting for Tuchel?
I have no idea. Probably
he's
because
lively.
Arsenal won the league.
Yeah, and he's lively. That's it.
He's been in the squad before that. Tuchel likes him. What do you think?
It
Tuchel.
was under him at Chelsea, so there's probably some kind of.
There's,
Come on,
there's
like I'm
there's no
being
logical
serious. I know
explanation.
a lot
Well,
of
we
people
can't answer that.
don't
That's the question we
don't
can't
like.
answer.
Yeah, we don't know why he's picked him.
Yeah,
but
we don't know
Do
why.
you
what is
think
he-
Madueke's a more creative player than Cole Palmer? He's statistically not.
But we're
Cole
talking
Palmer
about
beats him in
we're
every
talking about
metric.
form. He's had an awful season, man. Palmer is not like you're going like a rocket science. He's not in the squad.
Yeah, but
no.
Madueke hasn't
They got
had a great
England.
one.
England have got options. You know what I'm saying? England have got really good attacking players. So it's just you know what I mean.
Madueke
Just
did not have a
Palmer
great
missing out. What's he
season.
done to be? You're going back to like it's not really merit what you're talking about. You're just saying because it's Palmer, but you got to like.
But what's Madueke
What-
done?
yeah, that's
He's been obviously second to Saka, whatever, but he's been alright for Arsenal. He's come on, I'm being objective here. I'm not saying he's a top player. I'm saying he's got ability. He's got a jink in him at least. We've got him and Gordon. People are, you know what? Honestly,
get
I
on
take
to
my
Gordon.
hat.
We'll get on to Gordon
I take my hat off to the people that have been at least the talk sports and like I thought they were gonna. Some people have been defending Madueke a little bit. Gordon is an issue. Do you know what I mean? Gordon's an issue. He offered absolutely nothing.
Yeah, to be fair, they did say they're both shit, but
against
Gordon's
God.
worse. That's what they said.
I don't see
And
how
that's
that
that's
statement.
what.
No,
what they said.
no,
That's
no,
probably
no,
true.
no,
They said
no,
they're both
Gordon
shit,
has
but
been
Gordon is
worse.
worse.
No, certain people was defending. Certain critics was like, at least Madueke. You know what I mean? He's got
Yeah,
a
he
jink in him.
tried, he's
He'll
lively.
run it.
It
And he
doesn't matter if he could
he
do
made the
that.
best. He created the two best chances of the game, and that's facts. You can say what you want. The facts is, you know what I'm saying. He was England.
just runs the ball off the pitch.
He was England. One of
All
England's.
the time. He just runs the ball off the
Literally
pitch.
the first thing he
He's
did
one
when
of,
he came in
was he
yesterday.
not one of England's most lively players?
Lively though, bro.
What?
Lively.
Was
What's your
Bellingham?
definition of lively again?
Was
Tell
Bellingham
me a
better?
definition of
Was-
lively.
Useless but active.
Was Bellingham better?
Yeah, Bellingham was. Yeah.
Was he better than Madueke?
Mine
When
was
yesterday.
What, yesterday?
Talking about God against Ghana.
Oh.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was.
He was. He actually was.
Oh my
Bellingham
days.
been England's best player for all 3 games.
Oh my days.
For
He actually
Nah.
was, bro.
Nah,
He
you lot are
actually
drinking the
was.
Bellingham Kool-Aid, man.
Nah, nah.
Yeah.
There's one thing. There's one thing
I'm
about
not having
Bellingham,
it. I am not having
You're not
it.
having
Even when
it.
Bellingham
No,
has a bad game,
no.
he
Yeah.
refuses to be a loser. Like,
Yeah.
regardless, he just turns into an absolute running monster when he's having a bad game.
No,
technically.
listen, no.
Man, the way
He's a
he
good
did
player.
not-
He's a good player. I just think.
God, they
I just think
had a field.
Bellingham is a bit overrated.
Two times.
I think
talking down Bellingham
yeah.
and talking up Madueke right
Listen,
now. I cannot
everyone
believe-
watching, I'm trying to give you context, as to why. At the end of the day, Tuchel likes Madueke. He starts. He's a regular fixture with Tuchel, so you can take it out with him. I'm just trying to like at least analyze why he keeps on. You know what I mean?
But there's more reason to take Gordon and start Gordon over Madueke based on last season. Gordon scored 11, 12 goals in the
Shower-
Champions League.
What did we say about Gordon, mate? Charlie, he's too what?
He's too vanilla.
I
agree.
At least Madueke's got a bit of sauce, mate. He's got a bit of
But what
flavour
does
to
his
him.
sauce come to? He's probably
He's scraping the straw, he's scraping the strawberry in the Neapolitan. He's grazing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At least I know. Hey,
Madueke's
listen, I'm not
the
saying
sauce,
Madueke's
but
a top player, by the way.
There's no sauce.
Hey, I'm not.
It's just optics.
Yeah.
I am not vouching. I'm just trying to call it how I see it. I'm not.
No,
you know what I
There's
mean?
no sauce.
I'm not having
It's
this.
just optics.
Fair enough, fair
might
enough.
have a little bit more sauce. But when he's cooking up his
optical
food,
sauce, bro.
he hasn't even got it in the pan. It's on the side. He's hit the
Oh,
stove.
the
He
amount of
hasn't
times
hit
I
the
see
pan.
this guy run the ball ball off the pitch. I'm like, brother, you play football every day.
He's
bruv,
hit the
and
stove.
You run the ball off the pitch.
What's the point of
But
having
when,
sauce
when,
if
he,
you're
when,
not
he,
flavouring
when he
nothing?
turns it on, he looks like, he could be a bit of a world beater. It just it's mad.
Madueke sound like
Bro,
Messi
that is
right now.
Bro,
crazy.
Madueke got it.
But,
Didn't even hit the
but
pad.
anyway,
I'm taking Jared Bowen in the squad over Madueke.
my point,
100%.
but you're not.
I'm taking
Don't
Jared
even
Bowen.
mention Bowen.
I would hate to choose a team with you, some of you,
Jared Bowen.
honestly.
Jared Bowen over Madueke.
You know what I mean? So, okay. So, again, I just think England fans, man, so fickle, man. So fickle. Again, Croatia, it's coming home. Ghana,
Can I just
too cool out. It's just, you know what I mean? I feel like...
can I jump in? I
I just feel like, there's just this sense of, this edginess. Everyone's a bit like, we got to be consistent. Let's calm down, you know what I mean? And really try and assess and analyse things, from, a rational perspective. Because I just think, there's just... When we win this, when we lose, it's just like, no, Tuchel, he shouldn't have played it. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, go on,
I
Charlie.
wanted to jump in.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this earlier on as well.
It's low.
Regardless of who Tuchel picks, etc., they should still have enough to breeze past. No offense, they should still have enough to breeze past Ghana, Panama.
No, you're
anyway,
right. You're
regardless,
You're
doesn't
right.
matter who he's picked. There's still enough quality there to win these games comfortably. So why they like?
Why?
regardless
Why?
of
You're
who-
only as good as your last game. Ghana are a good side.
It's the worst Ghana team in 40 years.
But England couldn't beat them though. England couldn't beat them though. England couldn't beat them.
I'm saying.
Why not? I don't care. You can talk about this guy. You know what I mean?
They've got AU
Bro.
starting as a number 9. Bro.
Do you know?
And
He's
England,
more likely to get booked and score a goal.
but England still couldn't win though. This is
fouls every game.
this is just
IU
the
fouls,
the
I'm telling
arrogance,
you.
and you still couldn't beat them. Still couldn't.
I actually like one of my favourite players.
Ghana
Still-
have a lot more fear
Still
factor than Panama.
couldn't beat them. You can say all that woulda,
but on
coulda,
paper,
woulda,
they've
coulda.
got
Who cares
enough-
about paper? Football's 11 men v 11 men, bro. Whoever turns up on the day, whoever works harder, whoever, yes, you need a bit of, luck, but you
So
got to create your own.
somebody asked
You got to create your own luck.
Somebody asked you before the
Do you know what I'm
game,
saying?
who's going to win this game? Who would you say?
To be
Would you
fair,
say, this close to being a draw, maybe a
no,
draw?
I actually did think it was gonna be a draw. Maybe both teams scoring, but actually I didn't want to say it. But I was thinking this. I don't see England winning. I don't see England, bro. These men are having beans and toast and that. Get off the ball, bruv. These men are getting weights off the ball, bruv. Please,
That's why
man.
you need
It's
your
just like
technical players. That's not that happening.
Exactly.
what technical players though?
That's why we haven't taken none of them. That's the point.
No,
They've
you
got
have,
the
but they
ball
haven't been
down.
on form. They haven't been on form. Foden's a
Pockets.
waste of space when it comes to England. You know what I mean?
So
Palmer,
Walton hasn't been on form this season.
Walton, at least put him in the squad. That's all right. Cool. Put him in the squad. Give him his opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think there's more options.
Lewis Hall hasn't been on form this season.
He should be there. I'm a big fan of Lewis Hall. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna live and die by these decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make this a negative. I just think England at the best again counter attacking. You know what I'm saying? They haven't got anyone that's gonna be able to in the midfield unlock defences, control possession. No, England.
Okay, I got it.
Their
But
strengths.
away
Yeah.
from all that, I said after the first 2 games, I had a conversation with someone.
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, so what happens when Saka's fully fit, Rashford's good to go, and we start both of them guys? Because everybody's been going, look at what we've got coming off the bench. Once them get, so now I would say we do get to a Spain, and we start with Saka on the right, Rashford on the left, and it doesn't work. We're then bringing on players that are so much below those two, the teams ain't worried about it. That's the only reason it's looked good in the first couple of games, because we're bringing on the better players off the bench. It's not like we've got high quality across the board. We've just got 2 players starting who aren't very good, and then 2 players that are much better coming off the bench, which has made the difference against tired legs.
But there's injury.
Later on in
There's
the
talks
tournament.
of Rashford carrying on Knock and Saka. I don't know
but
how.
when
I
they're
don't
fit, when they're fit and they're starting, and they're not the difference
No,
maker off
but
the bench,
if
we haven't
we're
then got
playing
the
in
Saka's
Spain
been Mr. Reliable
If
for
we're playing Spain, he
England.
starts Madueke, I'm telling you.
No,
He's
he
gonna start
definitely
Madueke.
starts Gordon to help with Lamine Yamal going backwards. I think he will start Saka, but he definitely starts
We had this
Gordon.
And
conversation.
Declan Rice and Anderson together. It's stiff. It's so stiff. Sorry,
Against a smaller team.
it's frustrating. This is what you got options. Get a Mainu and a Rice in there. Because when England play against Spain, what is people like Rice doing? Chasing shadows. You know what I mean? Chasing shadows. All these players that you lot rate. You know what I'm saying? When they play against real ballers, bro, nowhere to be seen, bro.
And you reckon Mainu
disgraceful,
ain't gonna be
bro.
chasing shadows?
Disgraceful.
That's what we're saying.
You know what I
Pick the
mean?
Squad of those guys. That's what we're saying.
But Saka Euros final, Saka played. Who was on the other side? Rashford's not even a regular fixture for England at that. It's only because, he went to Barca, he's been doing all right. Do you know what I'm saying? Fair play to him. But he's not even a regular fixture when it comes to the England side. Do you know what I mean? There's just a lot of options that, again, he's on form. He's not, you know what I mean? He definitely should be thereabouts, 100%. Again, we're talking about wide areas. We're talking about our most effective creative players where in wide positions. That's where England can produce creativity. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why he's trying to play Madueke. Like
Madueke is never going to produce creativity. The one thing you don't want Madueke doing is thinking. Get your man one-on-one, beat him, put the ball in the box.
But who produced more chances than him for England then? Against Ghana.
In that one game, in that one game, maybe nowhere. But
he crossed the ball 2 times the whole game.
But what happened with the chances? What happened with the chances? What do you mean? You man don't know football. Sorry, that's wild. That's wild, bro. When you play in a team here, what's winger assists and goals? You know what I mean? When you play, he's been doing pretty well as as England. I like him. I do. I
quite like him as well.
The manager sets the tones, so we can be here debating about who should be in it, who should be in the squad, who shouldn't be. Yeah. This is what we do, innit? Do you know what I mean? All I'm saying is like he's playing the gaffer sets the tone. Every manager's got a different philosophy, a different. You got Quiros. Quiros, I think against England, you know what I mean. He set out his team to. You had Partey, who basically he nullified Declan Rice.
That's Quiros.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Quiros is defensive coach.
Do you understand? So every
he's got 2 wide men that you're going to be scared of. Like he's got some menu. What's the guy's name on the right?
Well, we got Fatawu, we got Salamana. There's a few different guys.
So again,
started on the right against England.
Inaki Williams started.
Yeah. You've got them 2 out wide. You can sit in deep. You get the ball to them. They scare me more than Gordon and Madueke.
Even Bellingham said, one of the Ghanaian players should have got MOM in it.
100% they should have got that.
And they give it to... what's going on? Anyway. So, England v Panama. I watched the first half of it. I was out of my nut. Went back to my friend's house after this baby shower. And then, left half time to... obviously go home, make my way home and that. But obviously I just knew England were going to win. You know what I mean? But I didn't watch it. So, so did you watch it?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
It was poor.
All right, so talk me through it and who obviously was left out, who came in.
Well, overall, dropped Gordon.
He dropped Gordon, yes.
Everyone expected that, innit?
Madueke as well.
What did you say, Abs?
And your boyfriend.
Pause.
Pause. Crazy. But it's
Pause. You say, why you gay?
You're getting close. I told you you're close.
Abs, why you gay? Hey, he's from your country, furthermore. I just clocked. The guy's from your country.
Swear
Yeah.
He's tired, fam.
These Ghanaians are fruity, blood.
It was similar to the Ghana game. It was basically very similar, but
it was just job done.
But Panama had more.
Panama
were more threatening than Ghana.
They had a few little shots. Even when I watched it half time, I'm like, this is what I'm saying. That defense is so.
But this was what
fragile. The fragility there.
Yeah, but you're saying Trent's not fit. They're getting exposed in the counter regardless Trent's playing or not. So like, it can't be any worse, can it?
No, he can because Trent's not a very good defender.
But if you don't take Trent and you go, I'm not taking him because he's defensively not good enough, you then have to look solid defensively, and we haven't. So then your original argument makes no sense because you might as well just have someone that could do something going the other way.
No, centre halves are very. They're the heart of the defence. That's a core. When you talk about a core, you know what I mean. Obviously keeper, centre back, midfield.
Right back area mostly yesterday. Most of them came from the right back area.
Yeah, so what did they do? No input. They're not a good team,
and
they were still getting chances. They were still getting chances, though. They were still getting chances. So you're trying to debunk. You're trying to debunk my initial argument. But listen, this is the World Cup. You're gonna have quality players, no matter what country they play for. You're gonna have direct players. You know what I mean? You're gonna have players who can cause people problems. Do you understand? So teams are going to concede, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, some teams more than others. France has got a defensively better, record than England. in this World Cup. You know what I'm saying? But even them, they can. You know what I mean? They can see. They're still capable of conceding. You know what I
They
mean?
are, but
So defense is
their
not about
mentality is
when you
I'm
talk
gonna
about when I
score
think
four
about a
goals.
defense. My centre halves, yeah, the core. You know what I mean? They're the heart of the defense. So the people that you have at the back, centre halves, yeah, you got to get that spot on. You know what I mean? So yeah. So obviously, look. Again, I know you guys love Trent, you know, but I'm not.
I actually
I'm not
don't
too,
love him that much.
I'm not
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But
I'm-
when I
I'm-
watch England being just not creative at all, and Trent sat at home, I'm like,
begs
what,
the question,
what are we
innit?
doing? And if we're sat there and it's like, right, this team are getting no chances, so we're
Yeah.
not going to concede, and we're not then creating, I'll be like, fine, because we're not going to lose. But we're playing games where we're having Jordan Pickford having to make saves at 0-0 against Panama.
Yeah.
Like, that should not be happening if you're saying we're leaving Trent at home to be more defensively
But
solid.
what's he like? Is there a moment that you can refer to or talk to me about Trent has done for England? That's that has won England. Like I don't know, you know, the competition or anything. What's he? Am I missing something that he's done? Has he done for England?
No, but
What's
no
he?
one's done anything.
What game?
No one's
Like
done
why?
that to win England a
Nobody's
So
competition.
done
the way you're defending
England
him,
have never won a
it's like I don't know. He's
Okay.
maybe there's something that I'm missing that he's done.
The reason-
no. Generally, maybe I'm honestly. Is there a game that you can?
This question
No,
is
no, no.
bonkers.
I'm
You
not
can
gonna-
refer
I'm not
to.
gonna- I'm not going to refer to a
Is
specific
my question
game.
mad? I don't know. I'm not
It's
speaking
bonkers.
English.
It's bonkers.
Why is it bonkers?
Because
No.
no player has done anything to win England a competition.
Why? So why are you vouching for him so much?
No, but
the way
with that logic, you can't vouch for anyone.
No, but why are you getting defensive? You lot are all getting triggered by this. It's not a good question.
but I'm-
It's not a good question.
Answer it. So these
No,
teams-
if I'm asking
these
a bad
teams that play
question,
a low block.
how? How?
Because these teams that play a low block, everybody's focusing on once they're in their low block, we have to then break them down. Trent is a guy that when we get the ball back, will stop them getting into a low block. Because he'll play the pass early into the front men that they haven't got set. And we haven't got anybody that even tries to do that. That is the point. This is why you take a Trent. This is why you take a Wharton. This is why you take a Lewis Hall.
He can't
Someone that's just gonna hit
defend.
Kane.
He
It doesn't
can't.
matter.
And if he gets
doesn't
caught
matter.
out of position all too often at that level, you can't do that. Sorry, you can't. He's not taking
At
that
what
risk.
level?
He's at the highest level. World
If
Cup,
he can't defend him, why is he
international.
playing
But
for
he's
Liverpool?
won at
Why is
the
he playing
highest
for
level.
Madrid? He's won at the highest level, so you
He's
can't
won
say he can't
Champions Leagues and
defend.
Prems. That's the highest level.
He can't. What are you talking about? Come on,
Doesn't
man.
mean you saying
Come
he
on,
can't
man.
defend,
Come
so
on.
you can't play it.
Bruv, I'm a Liverpool fan, so don't like, bro. I don't listen, please.
No, you're
stop
saying you
it.
can't play Trent because he can't defend. So
At the
why is he
highest
playing
level.
for Liverpool in Champions League finals and shit?
Exactly.
So why is he playing?
That's what I mean.
Like the
That's
Barcelona, like
highest
the,
level.
like the Barcelona game when you needed to win like four.
There's no higher level.
What do you mean? Bro, the teams that he plays in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trent pretty much plays as a winger. You know what I'm saying? The height of his Liverpool. He's
Yeah,
playing
and against 90% of
Sorry.
nations,
So
he should be
defending,
doing that for
defending.
England
He's playing in
because
teams
we're
that boss
much better than most of them.
possession. You know what I mean? Number one.
And
So
we've bossed possession every game so far.
he's gonna be. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a threat because of what he can do on the ball. Do you know what I mean? So defensively, you know, please stop trying to stop all this propaganda, bro.
No one's saying that
I've
he's
watched
good
him for Liverpool.
defensively. Where's the propaganda?
I've seen him countless. Bro, stop it. The guy cannot defend.
but where's the propaganda?
The guy.
Like most,
Because you're glazing him. You're glazing him
No,
like
we're
he's
not.
done something magnificent
not.
for England,
No one's saying
and
he's
he's won
quality
them.
defensively.
He's won them. I don't know. Trent's won England like you know.
We're just saying
a
Trent
World
is a
Cup
solution to a
or a
problem we've got
Euros.
right
This is
now.
why I asked you that. You know, this cricket's all of a sudden. What's he done for England so much? I don't know. What is it that I'm not seeing? You know what I'm saying?
Jed
So
Spence done for England?
the
What's
back room,
Madueke done for
he can defend. It's not.
Wait,
Einstein.
wait.
Can
What's
he defend
Jed-
Einstein?
What's Jed Spence done for
for
Tottenham? Factually, the worst defense in the Premier League that hasn't been relegated over the last 3 seasons. And he's that good
Do you
defensively.
think he's shit?
Who, Jed Spence?
Yeah.
I think he's bang average.
He did
Fair
almost
enough.
get relegated.
Him and
Fair
Tarek
enough. Well,
Mitchell.
and it's all because
similar.
of Jed Spencer.
I never said that.
Yeah, okay.
Him and
I
Tarek
was just
Mitchell,
checking.
very
I-
similar.
I was just checking.
You talk about people playing at the highest level. Trent's won Champions League.
I've just told. What's my argument? What's my argument? What's my argument?
Your
bro?
I know what
argument
level's
is that
higher.
Spence is good defensively and
No,
Trent's not.
Trent. It's just
Trent's
as
not
well as
good
that.
defensively.
And Tuchel and his
But
backroom
there's only
staff.
There's only like
They
3
agree.
or 4 nations
They-
that are going to put
they
us on
agree.
the back foot consistently.
You know.
So why is it a problem if there's only 4 countries in the whole world that are going to put us on the back foot that we need him to
Liverpool fans
defend?
feel
You need out of position, bro. Liability, man. I've seen, bro. Especially when it goes wrong. I've seen it when it goes wrong.
Okay.
Liverpool. You don't watch. You haven't watched more.
Alright, let
you know,
me flip your
Liverpool
question.
the way
Let me flip your question
the
on
way
his
that
head.
you know.
betrayal.
Let me
Right.
flip your question on his head. Name one moment for England that Trent's defensive ability has cost us.
Trent, bro, there is Man, there's games, man. There's
I need
games.
crickets now.
There are games.
There's some tumbleweed as well, bro.
There are games. Seriously. There's been games. I can't think of the top of my head now. But like, mate, he has definitely like he's hasn't been like at times for England he's been exposed, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? No, it's a good question when it comes back to me. No,
I understand what you're saying.
Fair enough.
For me,
I'm not.
The
It's
positives
not a gotcha.
outweigh the
Outweigh
negatives.
the negatives. Yeah.
Massively. The
By far.
positives outweigh the
Do
negatives.
you know what it is? England are not a possession team, bro. And when they're playing against the top side, because Trent, because they're not a possession team. You know what I mean? Trent's gonna have to do more defending, and he can't afford, to have someone that's going to be caught out of position at
then
that kind of level.
outside of- at the top of my head, outside
he gets
of
caught out of
France,
position too many times because
who
he's
has someone on the left
he's an
with that
attacking
much of a
full.
problem?
He's an attacking fullback. He can't.
Yeah, but
he
no
can't
one's-
do
no one's
both.
got a good enough left winger to do
He
that.
do- he
apart
can't-
from
he
France.
can't do
Who
both.
plays on the left for Spain?
Well, Nico Williams is out, so they've been playing that Bayena guy. He's-
So one against Trent. Are you that worried about him
Vinny,
against
maybe,
Trent?
Vinny as well.
Vinny, and then whoever they play on the left for France, whichever one of them guys.
Because you go on like,
whether it's Dembele
do you know
or
your
whoever.
Euros? This is what I'm trying to say. What was the idea of putting Trent in midfield? Because like again, it
Yeah,
goes
no,
back
that's
to
mad.
they
that's
made
mad.
him look. I was.
That's Gareth
It
Southgate.
didn't work. But
That's
this is
Gareth
this is.
Southgate. Gareth Southgate, as much as he
But
got
no,
to
but
two
everyone.
finals
But
and that, was never
what
gonna
was the
do that.
rhetoric? Yeah, he'll be great. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to unlock defenses from midfield. Look what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just it didn't work.
That's because man like Kobe Mainoo weren't doing it.
Why did they even move him into midfield? It's just so like. It's so
The football was
absurd.
better with Kobe Mainoo.
It's absurd. Do you know what I mean? It's just like they want to force Trent into this team.
This is
you know
all
what I'm saying?
pointless. This is all pointless. Right? This all goes back to my point of he's picked a team that's going to play good against. You're saying he's shit defensively, whatever, yeah. So he's picked.
Is he great defensively?
No, I'm not saying he is, but you're saying he's picked.
Oh, so you agree with me? Thank you.
On that one point that he's not.
So
not
what's
great
my whole point?
defensively.
So what's my whole point?
Yeah, come on.
What's my whole point?
But
Your
all
whole
this
point is
that-
he's not
it's
great
that, so-
defensively, but then you're
Until we
advocating
played
for having
the-
Jed Spencer right back at the same time. That doesn't make any sense.
But why I've explained
If
to
you
you,
said to me
I've
Trent's
explained
not
to you,
great
I've explained to you
defensively,
enough
all this
times
chat
why he's
makes
there.
no sense until we played a big team.
It does
It
because
makes-
it
it
does
makes
make
no
sense because he's left him up, bro. It's not rocket science. Why
But you're saying-
Trent's not in the team, bro?
When we
It's
play the big
not
teams,
rocket
we'll
science.
see.
It really
We'll
isn't.
see.
It really isn't.
When
What's
we
he done
play
for
the
England?
big-
What's Trent done for England?
Replacements are spent.
What's he done for England?
You're missing my point.
What's he done for England?
I'm saying when we play the big teams, we'll see if he's right or not.
When
Until then,
England have played a big team, what did Trent do? What did Trent do against Spain?
And Reece
Sorry.
James is out, which means
What did
we
Trent do
have to
against
start
Spain?
Spence right
What
back.
did
He's actually
sorry
not
in the
that good.
Euros final? What did Trent do? Because you lot are vouching for him so much, okay? What did he do against Spain in the
I'm not
final?
saying he's the best player in the world.
What
but
did he
he's better
do?
than what we've
Now
played.
it's crickets. This is what I'm saying. What did he do? You're talking about against the big teams. What happens to Trent when England plays the big teams?
You're
Where is he?
talking like he's got to win the
Where
Ballon
is
d'Or
he?
to impress you.
Where is he? Where is he?
Trent has proved himself at the highest level
Where
of
is he?
football.
I'm not
He's
saying
only
he hasn't.
he's only
Yeah, but then I get what you're saying.
Thank you, Mitch.
That
Thank you.
argument
Please
then
don't make me like
goes
I'm a madman.
That
I'm
argument
not a madman.
goes against the argument when I was saying about taking Palmer because he's done it in big games. Did
So
Palmer not
it's-
score in
it's-
that
it's-
exact
He
same
scored in
game?
the same final.
That exact same game Palmer
I'm
scored.
a
but you're
fan
still
of-
advocating for not taking him.
I'm
I'm a fan of Palmer. You
Over
know,
Madueke.
You should have
you
taken
know what I mean?
Madueke over
But
him.
that's the argument you guys are making. I'm not making that argument. I didn't say that. I don't know.
We just had 20 minutes.
Wait,
on
why
that.
I didn't say. I didn't.
the logic to other.
That's just talking my point. I didn't make that. Come on, I didn't.
Bro,
Let's not do that.
We've got a
Yeah,
new, we've got a new straw man.
Yeah.
A new straw man.
Nah, that wasn't.
The only straw man.
that-
Yeah, the OG straw man.
I can't be sugar about that because it's not trying to distort my point. Yeah.
OG straw man.
No, but Mitch, you're hearing me up though, innit?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I didn't say Madueke deserves to be in there over Palmer. It's going on like
That's what it
Wait,
felt like you
you
were
didn't
saying
say
at
that.
the time.
felt like.
You literally said that.
When did I?
You're
What
talking
did I
about
say? What did
how
I
they
say?
performed this season.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? So what did I say? Sorry, let's not. Let's.
Had a better season than Palmer.
Yeah, bro.
And so it's warranted.
Did he
Remember
not?
what Samir did last
Did he
time?
not?
I don't even
Do you remember
know.
what
Did he not?
Samir did last
Did
time?
he
with
not?
Wolves?
Did he not? You put him exactly.
Do you remember what Samir did
Don't
last
put
time?
words in my mouth,
You're
man.
doing that right now.
No, don't.
I think
No.
sometimes you forget what you say.
Bro.
Bro, you said all of that.
I gave you reasons as to why Madueke is in the team, bro. I didn't say, oh yeah, he deserved to be there over Palmer. But I'm saying if you're going to form, if I say form,
watch it back later.
he's in there because of form. Who was in better form, Mitch, last season? Palmer at Madueke.
What, we going by visuals or we going by stats?
Come on, man.
'Cause
Who was
better by stats.
who was?
Madueke won a league.
Now you're cherry picking.
No, but I asked you the question. Do you
Now you're
want to
cherry
go by
picking.
form or
What
we going by?
else?
We going
What
by
else?
stats?
What
We going by
else? But we
stats
can
or
cherry
what?
pick all day long. Who deserves to be? Are you saying Palmer's performances last season weren't
I
even
would
to be
say
there?
much
To be
of
there.
muchness is all very
To-
similar.
Okay, cool.
But I'm taking Palmer because I know his
Palmer's
ceiling's higher.
giving me more end product. Last season, he gave me more end product.
He was
than
dead,
Madueke.
man. Come on, man. That's not the
He
Palmer
was
that
by
we
his
know,
standards.
man. Like,
But
he
he
was.
still gave me more
If you want to go
end
to
product than
statistics, I got a laptop in front of me. I'm not trying to do that. If we can go, I'll stop cherry picking like statistics about Palmer. I like Palmer. I'm just saying, like, I was just like, I was disappointed because I actually, he's one of the few English players that I actually do rate. Do you want to say? I'm like, come on, Palmer, man.
So
You should
by
have.
what metric
You know
did
what I mean?
Madueke outperform him last season? What you judging that?
What metric?
Yeah.
Bro, let me ask you, who was better last season?
I think Cole Palmer was though.
I think he was very, very
I
close.
think Cole
I
Palmer
think
was.
they were
I
both
think it's
fucking
very,
terrible,
very
to be
close.
fair. I think they both
I
should
think
have
we
gone.
were judging Cole Palmer on that crazy standard he set the season before.
Oh, bro, yeah.
That's
This
where you
is-
see Palmer, and there was a major drop off, but the drop off was still above Madueke. That's how I see it.
This disclaimer.
That's how I see it.
This is propaganda. Yeah, I'm not involved in this. Viewers,
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
People watch football. They're hearing you say this madness.
And he's called shit.
Yeah.
Madueke plays like Palmer, and suddenly he's fucking Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You said it was Messi.
What you're doing is you're judging Palmer off the crazy standard that he set in previous years, and he obviously dropped off that majorly.
Why
But that
don't
doesn't
you
mean
ask
he
me he's a
wasn't-
better player? Why
that
don't you ask me a better question? He's a better player.
That doesn't mean he wasn't still.
No,
ahead
why
of
don't you
Madueke.
ask me that? This
Who
is
is the
just
better
easy.
player for you then?
Palmer, by levels above. But I'm just going off form. I don't know why. Like I know you don't got this disdain for my man, for Madueke. I'm not even saying he's a great player. That's
don't
the
have
thing.
disdain for
Again, I'm just going back to
I
my
just want
original
end
point
product.
as to why he's
Like you said earlier,
in
that
the squad.
Jared Bowen should have gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Regardless
Jared Bowen had a
of
better
who's-
season.
who's
And
better
he got better
than
numbers.
But he
Palmer,
got relegated though,
doesn't
right?
matter, doesn't
matter.
But he should be in there. But
his form was much
but
better
Jed
than
Spence.
Madueke's.
But Jed Spence shouldn't, according to your.
Yeah, because his form was
That's
better than Madueke.
contradiction.
still produced.
Big contradiction.
He still
Big
produced.
contradiction.
How's that contradiction?
But he's
Big
still
because you're
produced.
saying, Jed Spence, he almost got relegated. He was in a dead team, dead defence. But you're vouching for somebody
Is
who
Jared
actually
Bowen
got
a
relegated.
defender?
Who actually
He's not a rat. He's not a defender.
Bro.
Played in the rugby
Tottenham had one of the
team.
worst defences in
So-
the league.
and bro, come on, and you think
Jared
he's an
Bowen-
attacker who just got relegated? That's going to help
Yeah,
England.
but he put up
And he
decent
put up
in
numbers.
his
He had a
team.
great season.
So-
Somerville got relegated as well. Look
Why
what he's
wasn't he
doing.
selected?
Huh?
Why wasn't he selected?
Because Tuchel has his favourites, and Madueke's one of them. And I don't know why.
Thank you. That's the best thing you said so
And I
far.
don't know why. It's fine. No one knows why. No one on this panel, except you, know why.
All right, it's okay. It's okay, Shaw, man.
I
Okay.
know why. Agent Tuchel.
It's okay.
I'm telling you, Agent
It's okay.
Tuchel.
It's okay, Shaw,
You
man.
think Germany gonna have an English manager? Are you joking? It's propaganda. He's doing it on purpose.